Alrighty guys, just doing a quick clear leather update on a hard pull. I'm approximately 6 feet to the bottom of this hole. I'm standing about 6 feet tall. I'm about level at the bottom of my tank, which puts me about 12. Another 4 puts me about 16 inches, 16 feet of total head when I'm at the top. I got 4 hoses out, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 feet. My understanding is 1 foot ahead for every 100 feet of hose. So I'm probably pulling on about, by the time I get to the done, I'll be pulling 14 feet ahead, 15 feet ahead at around 21, however we're going here, 21 inches of vacuum. Now, the truck is obviously pulling hard now because we are at the point. A little bit of smoke coming out. Truck's pulling just fine. Got about half a tank on. We'll have a full tank by the time we're done. But let's take a look at the gauges on the pump. Probably won't be able to hear anything, so I'll just take Okay, as we can see, we're about 15 minutes into a hard pump. 2,500 gallons of liquid on. And just under 200 degrees water temp cooling the pump. Exhaust temperature was sitting somewhere around 350 degrees. She'll sit at that all day long on 21 inches of vacuum. Just pulling. Let's take a look at the vacuum. Gauge right now says about 20 inches of vacuum. Usually it says 21, but in the wintertime I do have a freezing problem. Yeah, there we go. Pulling about our full load right now. But yeah, NVE 607 Challenger versus my old Mech 8000. They pull about the same speed because 21 inches of vacuum on a 3-inch hose is 21 inches of vacuum on a 3-inch hose. This one runs cooler, but then again it's liquid fired, and I seem to get less smoke because I'm probably not burning as much oil because I'm not getting as hot on the exhaust temperature side. The book says 375 is maximum exhaust temperature. Highest I've ever seen is a little over 350 on a very hard pull. But this is about as hard as it gets. Figured I'd give you guys an update on the 607 versus the Mech 8000. Like I said, I'm really not noticing a huge difference except in dead evacing of the tank. The 607, which I kind of expected it would because it's about 120, 130 more CFM, it would evacuate an empty tank quicker. So after you get done doing a back flush, it runs a little cooler, probably a little less trouble on the tank. Just about done with this tank, then we'll go pull this tank. Runs a little more oil, I think, per hour of usage, but that could be an adjustment issue. But then again, too, the 607 has oil bath bearing or oil lube bearings rather than lubed, where the other one was just lubing the vanes, not the bearings. Which personally, I prefer to have the bearings oil lubed rather than grease lubed. Takes a maintenance issue out. Also, the bearings are constantly getting lube as long as the lube pump is running like it should. Alrighty, toodaloo.